What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. We are back on the Cricket Captain 2018 grind, and it doesn't get much harder than this. We haven't played in a long time. We are coming up against India, Shikhar Dhawan, Vijay, Rahul, Kohli, Pujara, Rahane, Ashwin, Bishkumar, Yadav. It doesn't get much harder than that. But I must say, we do have a side that is coming together quite nicely here. And what I have done is, because we can take quite a big squad here, I'm just going to change the highlights. Just 2 wickets only, otherwise we are going to be here for a long time. But what I have done is, because we can take such a big squad to India, we could take 18 players or something like that. What I have done, and I think this is going to benefit us in the long term, because realistically, I don't really see us taking on and beating this Indian side in India in the test matches anyway. I mean, the one-day internationals, possibly the 2020s, will put ourselves a good chance, because we are, I think, the T20 world champions at this stage of the game. But what it does allow me to do is it allows me to bring in players, fringe players, and even young players. I've got quite a lot of guys who are like 17 or 18 that have been brought into the side. And basically their role is just to gain a bit of experience, allow me to train them up as well, use the technique training or whatever it is you want to say. And we will take 2 wickets going into the lunch break on day 1. That's probably a few more, well, it's probably 1 more than I probably would have expected. So we will definitely take that. We will bring on just a little bit of spin. Bishu, he has been absolutely outstanding in this career mode to date so far, so I'm really hoping that he can carry on his good form here. But it does give me a chance. I'm not playing them here. You know, if we go and lose the first 2 tests, this is the a 3-match test series. So if we go and lose, you know, those first 2 tests and get absolutely smashed, why not bring in one of those young players, you know, a young batsman in place of someone a little bit more experienced? Excuse me, as we get Virat Kohli there, we will definitely go and take that wicket. But bring in, you know, I've got quite a few young bowlers who are uncapped. I've got a couple of uncapped batsmen that, you know, possibly can go and make their debut here. So it is going to be interesting to see how that does work and pan out. Ideally, I would like to try and win a test match. I think that would be the ultimate goal, but my throat is just so annoying. But as I said, realistically, I don't see us competing so much in this 3-match test series against the Indians. But in saying that, we're doing a fairly decent job, and we're going to go and get Rahane here. Restrict India to 133 for 5. With Pujara still in, Manish Pandey on debut, and Bishu, as we have come to expect so often, is just going and getting the job done. My voice has just gone to absolute crap. I don't know why. I've somehow got a cold back. It's the middle of summer. It's been hot as... Well, it's not the middle of summer. I don't think... We're in spring. But it's hot as... Bishu's going to pick up another one here. And I just need to clear my throat, just so we can actually understand what we're saying, because it's all a bit exciting here at the moment. With the Indians being 7 down now. Far out. Alright, I think we're better now. I think the voice is clear, the throat's clear, and we're ready to go. Really glad that I did play Warwick in here. I was originally going to go with the 4 pace bowlers and just the 1 spinner of Bishu, with Roston Chase being that guy who can bowl a little bit of spin. But Warwick has done the job. He has got 3 for. Bishu's got 4. Roach and Holder got it done earlier on. And I'm just going to keep bowling these guys. And we have rolled India. Would you believe it? For 223, Bishu with 5, and we will take that. Warwick with 3, Holder with 1, and then Kemar Roach with 1 as well. Braithwaite and Lewis, who have been good for us so far. Hepmeyer has been in good form as well. I think he, excuse me, notched up a couple of hundreds in the one-dayers before this. As I said, it has been a long time, and I might possibly just be thinking of the one-dayers that he has been playing in India at the moment. The time that I'm recording this, I think the second one-day international was last night. Virat Kohli brought up 10,000 one-day runs, and he was the quickest player to do it, so well done to him on that achievement. And we have actually gone and got a 50 there from Lewis, so that's good. Coming off 100, well, 53 now off 103 balls. Braithwaite is playing his pedestrian innings, but to be fair, that is all we really need to do. We're on day 2, session number 1, and we do have a 100 partnership that is coming away. It doesn't really matter that we're only going at 2 runs and over, and I've put the mockers on it. Lewis gone, Bahumrah getting the wicket there, clean bowled. He's gone for 71, very well made 71 off of 146, and he has put, it must be said, I'm going to put the aggression up on Braithwaite here. As I said, it's been a long time since I have played this game. He has put the Windies in a very good position here. Going into lunch on day number 2, just 104 runs behind, 9 wickets left in the bag. Hepmeyer is looking like he is possibly turning into a one-day specialist for us, just because he hasn't really done a whole lot. I mean, look, his 2020 form's been good, but as we can see, just the 100, 127, but in the 11, he's played 11 test matches now, and only has an average of 22. Even his one-day average isn't that good, 27.8, but he is only 21 years of age, so he is, I guess, the future of this Windies cricket team, and someone who I don't see in the future for too much longer is Roston Chase. He has not been in great form at all. We can see pretty decent test match batter, 300s, average of 38, and he's been in pretty poor form, to be fair. I mean, these guys, I think, possibly had the CPL, or a lot of them had a 2020 tournament before going on this tour, so they're not in the greatest of forms, which is a concern. Braithwaite has brought up his 50. It has come off 209 balls. I'm just going to keep him. He's on normal aggression. I was going to say, I'm just going to keep him on low aggression, but he is just trotting along at the moment here. India have taken the new ball with only 173 runs on the board. As I said, very, very pedestrian. But if we can just try and bat here for as long as we can. Remember, we do have those 2 spinners, and they are in some good form. But Shy Hope is going to go out here to be fair, it is a very well made. It's not very often you say it's a very well made 33. But against this quality Indian bowling attack, it's fairly decent. 123 balls, so quite slow. And now the goal really from here is probably not to lose another wicket before the end of day's play. That's looking pretty good. In fact, it has happened, and we do go into day number 3 with a lead, a miserly lead at that. It is only, was only 3 runs, but we will take it. Braithwaite is moving ever so closer towards that very pedestrian 100. He's 96 off 365 balls now. Which, as I said, is just absolutely pedestrian. Jason Holder in now. We'll be looking for him, I guess, to provide that support. And there we go. 100 off of 373 deliveries. Probably one of the slowest hundreds I have ever seen in my life. But he is getting the job done. He's sticking in there. The wickets are falling around him. He'll be looking to try and carry his bat here. And the Windies will be looking to try and get a lead. If we can get a lead somewhere around, I mean, it's 72 at the moment, somewhere around, you know, that 100, 150, then I will be very, very happy. Lunch, day number 3, just the 1 wicket down, I believe, which was the captain, Jason Holder, who himself has not been in good form either. None of these Windies batsmen have. But Braithwaite and Lewis have done a good job. Warrican doing a good job of holding up in the end as well. A very decent, it looks like, number 8. Does have a test batting record of about 30. Well, it's 49 now, but I think before this test, I think it was somewhere around the mid-30s, which obviously he hasn't played much, but it is handy to have that. We've got that lead of 155, and Braithwaite is finally going here to Yadav. He has got him caught and bowled, and he has gone for 175 off of 539 deliveries. A battler's innings, if I've ever seen one. And Warrican is actually moving along here close to a 50. I think if we can bat through, he's not going to get it. I've put the mockers on him. I was going to say, if we can probably bat through here, just look to try and maybe get as many runs as we can on the board with that lead of 170. Our tail doesn't really offer much, and it has never really offered much, to be fair. And it's not going to offer a whole lot. I think those last 3 wickets possibly only falling. We can have a look. I think. Yeah, those last 3 wickets falling for just a single run, which was Joseph. But all in all, day 3, 172 runs ahead, with a pitch that is starting to die a little bit. And we'll put that back to the batting card, because for some reason or other I do not like it on the bowling card. But we do need some early wickets here, and that is exactly what young Joseph has gone and done here. Test match bowling average has now come down to 29, so that's good. We need him to keep taking wickets. He is the future of this team, and he's gone and got a double here early on. Rahul gone as well, and all of a sudden things have turned around for this Windies team. We were struggling for quite a while to get some wins on the board, but a few fresh faces, maybe me starting to take the game a little bit more seriously when it comes to the training and stuff like that, has definitely gone and helped too. And I'm so glad that I kept Kemar Roach on for another over there. I was just about to take him off. I was thinking about it, and he has gone and cleaned up Darwan. We will absolutely take that. Joseph's got the 2. Might be time to bring in the captain, Jason Holder. Hopefully he can... Oh, you beauty, he's gone and got Kohli. I was going to say he can get something going on, and that's exactly what he has done. 4 down now, the Indians, with just over 100 on the board, and it is going to be the hero from the first innings, Bishu, to come on. How crucial do you think Bishu and Warrican are going to be in this latter stage of this game, with the Windies still ahead by 50? I think it's time to just bring on the spin twins. They were the ones who got it done in the first innings, and hopefully they can go and get it done here again today. I don't feel like... I'm not hugely confident in chasing down a big total, but I don't want to be chasing down too much. I'm going to bring the quicks back. I can't believe Kemar Roach is only a medium fast bowler in this game. That is criminal. He is way quicker than that. And these two have done a nice partnership, it must be said, to knock off the deficit. But just before I think the deficit has been crossed, the man of the hour, Bishu, has gone and got Pujara for 32. Scores are tied, and India are now in the lead. But we do have the new ball due in about 8 overs time, so we'll be using that, which will be bloody brilliant. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in Holder and Joseph here now, so they can get an over or 2 under their belts before the break. We're going to take the new ball. Really don't want to be chasing... I mean, this Indian side does have some class spinners in there. Don't really want to be chasing anything more than probably 120. So hopefully we can rock through this tail and get ourselves some wickets. It's not looking likely at the moment. Joseph, 27 overs. What a workload he has bowled here today. Roach coming in, the experienced campaigner, picking up the dangerous Ravi Ashwin. And what a inspired bowling change that was from myself. Bishu, come back in, son. It is a newish ball, but I do have faith that you can go and get the job done. He has been economical as anything. 23 overs, 3 maidens, 1 for 36. Warrican, 11 overs, 3 maidens, none for 15. They have just absolutely tied up an end. Rahane is doing a good job here, and he'll just be looking to try and bat with the tail here on day number 5 and get through. What are these guys? Pace bowling, spin bowling. That doesn't really help me. But there we go. Bishu, the man. As I said, when we need a wicket, he is the man that we go to. And he's got an LBW here of Yadav for 5 off of 58. If we thought that Braithwaite's innings was a battler's innings, that there is definitely up there as well. And there's another one. Sharp catch by Lewis. He has been good in the slips today, it must be said. And Rahane has gone and picked up his 100. But we have gone and got the last wicket. So he is going to carry, well, not carry his bat because he's not opening, but he is going to remain not out on 101. India lead by 107. So the Windies need 108 runs off about 2.5 sessions. So you'd have to think that they probably are in a decent position. But we would have wanted that man, Lewis, in. He can be a master blaster, a pocket rocket, whatever you want to call him, and he would be the guy that would be able to up the run rate later on if it was required. So I'm just going to go and try and get through here to the lunch. Just 1 wicket down, which is what we have done. Hepmeyer's aggressive, so we'll be looking to use him. But again, I don't know what it is about test matches. And how long do we persist with this kid? How long do we persist with him in this test lineup. Roston Chase with a 6. We will take that. It has brought the deficit down now to 50. And Braithwaite is once again just playing that absolute battler's innings. And I'm just going to keep the aggression as it is because we only need... well, it has gone down quite a lot. We must have had a couple good overs in there. But we do only need 15 going into that last session. So we will take that. I remember at the start of the episode we said we would be happy if we won a match in this series. We were just looking to use it as an experience for some younger players. But we have thrown a real... I don't even know what to call it. I'm out of adjectives. I just cannot describe it. Braithwaite finishes 37 off 177. What a battler he is. The Windies win the first test match by 7 wickets, and Braithwaite gets himself the man of the match. 175 in the first innings, 37 not out in the second innings. Over 200 runs is a very impressive accomplishment in itself. But what a start to the series. The Windies go 1 up against, I think India are the second ranked team. Yes, second ranked team in test matches at the moment. But what a start. You can't ask for much more than that. If you guys are hyped for the second test match, remember to smash that like button. Let me know down below in the comments. Always enjoy reading those. Up the Windies, we get a win against India in India. Not many teams in recent times can say that they have gone and done that. Do hope you've enjoyed it. Remember, as I said, drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching, and until next time, ka kite anō. See you soon.